Just look at that flame. You can tell the wok hei is going to be awesome. Okay, good morning, good morning. A warm welcome to you, and you're watching Great Speed Eats. Hi, you're watching Great Speed Eats, and I'm here at Toa Payoh, Lorong 4, Block 93, Market and Hawker Centre, to talk about Xiang Wanton Noodles. It's a noodle shop which draws in the crowds every morning for their incredibly value for money Kuala Lumpur style black sauce wonton noodles for almost 3 decades. It's run by a husband and wife team in their 40s and 50s, and they set up the stall in 1993 when they were in their 20s. The wife grew up in Ipoh before she emigrated to Singapore when she was 70. So come, let's taste. Hello. Wanton mee 还有一个水饺面啊。
辣椒。
辣椒。
谢谢你，小哥。
OK 好了，
谢谢啊。
谢谢你。Okay, so what I got are two of their offerings here, right? Okay, basically their wonton mee and then their shui jiao mian, their dumpling noodles lah. Last time it was $3, now it's $3.50. So it's increased in price, but pretty understandable because it's COVID times and food prices have been increasing and so on and so forth. Each is priced at $3.50 as I said, and you can see that each noodle dish gets you a very sizable portion of noodles, and the ingredients are also fairly generous as well lah. So trying the noodles in the wonton mee, very nice. So this is the core attraction now, okay? The black sauce and gravy that dresses up all their noodle dishes. The dark braising liquid which is used to cook their mushrooms and chicken feet, and the flavour comes very nicely balanced with a rounded soy savouriness and a delicate sweetness. It's got a nice oil richness. The spice is there but it doesn't get in the way. Yeah, I can't tell whether it's got pork lard, but there is definitely an oiliness inside. The noodles can be a bit alkaline, but that's usual, it's okay, it's not too strong. And the noodles are actually very, very nice and bitey. Very nicely done. Sometimes it's done a bit soft, but now it's okay. I mean, if I were to really critique it right, I wish there was a little bit more of a pork lard oil. And I do wish the black sauce was a little bit richer. But at $3.50 for this amount of noodles and ingredients, right, I'm not really complaining. And there are a generous amount of green vegetables added into each plate. Green vegetables very nicely blanched. And the Char Siu. Wonderful. Had a fatty bit there, very nice. It's also got a lot of moisture inside. The Char Siu is not cardboard dry, that's for sure. And then they give you 2 wontons inside. Not overcooked, perfectly blanched, still has got nice bouncy skins and the inside. And the wontons have got very nicely seasoned fillings. I think it's with tipo. And then the soup. The soup is actually a highlight here. Oh my god. This is amazing. I mean, I remember it being good, but this is really good. I mean, obviously, most hawkers, they will use dried anchovies and use yellow soybeans. But you can tell that they've actually boiled it for a very long time. So it's really been infused in the soup. This is really good. Next, this is the other highlight here, okay, which is their Shui Jiao mian, dumpling noodle. So you get 3 dumplings, you get a large portion of noodles, you get the vegetable, and their dumplings come chock full of ingredients. So it's got minced pork, chopped carrots, water chestnuts, mushrooms and black fungus and they are fairly sizable. Lots of texture inside, wonderful. Okay, the one thing is that do note that when you order the dish, right, the auntie in front will ask you if you want green chili If you say yes, and they will throw it on your noodles instead of serving it in a separate sauce. It does change the taste of the noodles. It adds a little bit of sourness into the dish, whether you like it or not. and some of the pickling white vinegar gets thrown in as well. But the green chilies themselves are very nice and crunchy lah. And I've already eaten about halfway through, right? And what's impressive about the noodles is that it's still pretty springy lah, you know, even though it's been left for a while. Pretty amazing. So I got some noodles, and got some vegetable, put some char siu on top. Freaking awesome. The soup is really a big highlight here. It's amazing. So that was a look at the stall's Wanton Mee and dumpling noodles. But they also have two other dishes which are also very noteworthy. So I'll be back to try those. So see you in a few days. Okay, so I'm back at Xiang Wanton Noodle and I've ordered their two other offerings. And as you can see, right, they dish out impressively large amounts of food, right, for just $3.50. The first one I ordered is their mushroom chicken feet noodle, and they have got huge chicken feet over here. Two large pieces, and then you get one and a bit huge mushroom, plus a ton of vegetables and noodles as usual. Quite a lot of noodles for the money. So tasting the feet themselves first, I mean, the feet are very well braised and you can tell that, you know, a lot of flavor has actually seeped in all the way through. The skin and the gelatinous bits come impressively soft as a result, and you can just suck out the flesh. You don't even need to bite, just suck. You know, trying the noodles, and of course the noodles are in the same braising sauce as in all the others. Oh my god. Every time I come here, I'm constantly blown away by how good the sauce is. And of course, the mushrooms that they dish out are very, very generous. Quite big as you can see, the mushrooms. And you get 1.5 pieces. Very well braised, amazing. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to show you their last offering, which is their mushroom chicken hor fun, mushroom shredded chicken hor fun. The amounts here are fantastic for $3.50. Comes with 2 sizable whole mushrooms. Normally it just comes with 1, but I think that she liked my face, so it comes with 2, I guess. So, and there's also lots of chunky chicken meat as well. It's mainly shredded, but you get chunks here and there. And of course there's lots of veg. And then the hor fun, again, the amounts are huge, okay? So just try the hor fun. Still springy, hasn't gone overly soft. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have some hor fun, some chicken on top, and 1 veg. The shredded chicken. Okay. Obviously the shredded chicken can be a bit dry because they shred it from the breast meat but that's why they give you a lot of sauce here, so it's okay, it's not bad. And trying the soup, I mean this is the best part, but let's see if it still holds up. Still holds up. Fantastic soup. Very nice and sweet, savoury, lots of stock flavours. Woo! There's one criticism I have, right, is that sometimes the hor fun can be a bit under-flavoured. So everything is great. The noodle texture is great, large amounts, lots of vegetables, lots of shredded meat, lots of mushrooms, but just that the seasoning could be a little bit more robust. Normally it is, just that today it isn't as robust. Even though it is the same seasoning, right, the dressing for the yellow noodles is much more compelling today. So I'm going to try and take some of the shredded chicken and eat it with the yellow noodles, and I think it should taste better. So let's see. So there you go, shredded chicken, vegetable, noodle, all here. Much better tasting. Whew. The chicken is still dry, but it tastes much better with the yellow noodles because the dressing is so much nicer. Okay, finished. So that was a look at Xiang Wanton Noodle, which frankly, in my opinion, is fantastic value for the money. I mean, 350 for a generous amount of noodles and ingredients. And because of that, the stall attracts a big crowd as a result. There's a constant queue of at least 4 or 5 strong throughout the whole morning. But would I travel half across Singapore to eat here? Well, to be frank, it is a very close yes. I mean, it is one of the better noodle shops that I've come across. But the best of the best of the best, I would be hesitant to say yes. But if I lived in Toa Payoh, right, it would be the noodle shop that I go to on a regular basis, that's for sure. As for queues here, right, there is really no good time to visit the stall. I mean, early in the morning, the queues are very, very long. And there is a constant queue here. I mean, thankfully, the couple over here, right, they try to clear the crowd as quickly as they are able to. So you shouldn't be waiting for more than 10-15 minutes at the most. So thanks for watching another episode of Greg Smith Eats, where I eat through the whole of Singapore. If you like this episode, give it a like, subscribe, comment below, and turn on the notifications bell. And I will see you in the next one for more eating. Bye-bye.